way to St. Louis. It is 6:34 in the morning. I just wanted to do a vlog on like toxic relationships because I don't think it's talked about enough. Like, I don't know. So I feel like if there are people in your life who you've maintained a relationship with that don't bring you peace, you need to let them go, including family. I feel like family can be the most toxic individuals in your life, and we give them so many what am I trying to say? So many, dang, I can't find the word that I'm trying to figure out. So many chances, you know, because you love them and you try to do everything to keep the pieces together. But I'm learning as I get older that just because you family, and my daddy used to say this all the time, family makes you related. Blood makes you related. Loyalty makes you family. So yeah, family is just a word, and everybody doesn't appreciate that word, family, and everybody has a different definition of love and values, and you can't expect people to feel the same way that you do. That is something that I'm learning in my journey. Like, there are not a lot of people that value or take things as serious as I do, and I think I was talking to somebody like previously, and I think one thing they have taught me is like, don't create expectations from other people because they will fail you. So I'm trying to like create and learn that I have to do things for Raven, and I can't expect anything from anybody. So in order for me to maintain my peace, for me, I have like, you know, I have to take accountability for my actions, but I have to be vocal about the way I feel and be at peace about the way I feel and stand on what I feel when it comes to certain people that I want to respect my peace if they can't respect it, you know. And this may not make sense because I was thinking about it, so I was like, hey, I'm a vlog about it. I normally don't even make these kind of vlogs, but there are so many people that are dealing with certain things in their life, especially family, friends, and they're taken for granted. Like, people with big hearts are taken for granted because they wear their feelings on their sleeves, and sometimes that could be detrimental because people know that you have a big heart and they will use that against you. And I know a lot of people have used that against me, and I'm not mad about it because I talk to God about it, and you know, He will deal with those people. So yeah, this isn't going to be a long vlog. I'm not even supposed to be vlogging and driving, but I am, and my hair is a mess. But yeah, I feel like people need to outgrow toxic traits. Like, I know it's something that we have learned from one another, but I am wanting to create an environment for myself where I'm not learning or adapting to behavior from my family or friends. I'm trying to create my own space where it's peaceful, it's happy, and that's a place that I want to be at. I'm not editing this video either. It's too early to be doing that. But I'm going to try to make some more videos about certain topics, and I might have other people chime in about how they feel. You can comment to death about that. When it comes to friendships, I value them very much, and once I feel that you don't value me as much, you're just cut off. I don't feel any kind of way about it. And if you know me or have experienced me, you know how I am. So I don't give second chances to supposedly friends. As far as relationships with your partner, like I said, I only like healthy relationships. I believe I don't have too many toxic ways. I know there are things that there are areas where there needs growth, but that's why I don't put myself in a situation where I'm in a relationship. But I know a lot of people are in relationships because they need a companion or they need a void to fill. And my best advice to that is to fill all those holes that you feel a void in from yourself and not from anybody else. No one can complete you like you can. And I am learning that. Like, I'm learning to love myself for who I am and just learning to complete me before I give myself to anybody else. I want to make sure that I'm whole, just so, you know, I'm not draining that person with my problems or my insecurities. You know, sometimes people be having a whole lot of baggage when they get in relationships, and that's just not fair to the other person that you're dealing with, you know, especially when they're ready and they're well equipped to being this specific person for you. I pray in my journey that I grow into the woman that I need to be and not the woman that I want to be. It's a big difference, and I just pray that God walks me through everything, the foundation that I'm trying to create for myself, and that God is creating for me. So yeah, I just feel like the goal for this year should be self-aware of your actions, take accountability, and voice how you feel vocally. You know, be transparent with yourself so you don't have to pretend to be anything else. That's how I am this whole 2022, being transparent with myself so I don't feel like I have to pretend to be anybody else. Not that I ever pretended to be like anybody else, but I always held back from like saying things or being my full self because of how people thought or what I thought they would think of me. And yeah, it's just not healthy. I don't want to be anybody but Raven, and I want you to like me for who I am naturally and not for what I'm trying to portray to be. So I was like, if I be transparent with myself and other people, there's no facade or there's no confusion. So yeah, I'm still learning, I'm still growing. I do love that about myself. That's what I love about the new Raven. I'm still the same, but I'm constantly growing, and I love that. And I just want people around me to grow and like outgrow certain traits. I think my biggest trait that I really want to work on is just learning to grow within my adversities. You know, don't allow my adversity to keep me stagnant. There's so much potential where I could be going, and I know sometimes that holds me back because all my life I have been put in a position where, you know, I'm making big girl decisions, you know, and sometimes that can have a toll on you. Like, I've been in a position where, you know, I have to, you know, put my life first before the things that I want, such as my health. sometimes, but I'm thankful for it sometimes, because at a point in time in my life, I just wanted to be like, any young adult or teenager then. Let's do it, let's go, my time, my time, my time. And I'm learning that things are not on my time, and God is going to tell me whether I can go or I'm gonna stay still, or we not doing it at all. So yeah, so I hope you guys appreciate this little short video that I made. I know it may be all over the place, but my life goal is to influence you guys to be walking on a better path, a healthier path, and hopefully my actions are actions that represent God. I know that I am not perfect, and I don't want you guys to look up to me and be like, okay, Raven got it all together, because honey, no, I don't. I still do stuff that I'm not supposed to do. I still say things that I'm not supposed to say. Yeah, and it's a work in progress. And since we're talking about it, since we're talking about God, I know there are a lot of people, I always see it on Instagram, Facebook, and a lot of people that are non-Christians, or people that don't follow Christ, are always saying that, Christians are hypocrites, and they're always judging people. And you're exactly right, they are hypocrites. But a true person that follows God, they're not going to be perfect, because at the end of the day, we all sinners. But a true person that follows God is going to try to do the best they can to walk that path. I try to live a life where I'm walking with God and doing the best I can, but I'm not here to place judgment on how people live their lives. And once you start walking with God and seeing how He works, what other people say won't matter to you, because God's work is way more valuable than someone else's opinion or what a church has to say about you. Churches are not the same. Definitely not the same. I go to an old school church. I've been going there since I was a little girl. That church is a whole nother story right now. But I used to be super involved in church as a younger girl. Me, not so much as now, only because of me traveling back and forth to St. Louis right now. But I will tell you this, when I do go to church, I feel so relieved, because it's just like, okay, one, I'm in the house of the Lord, and all my burdens feel like they're, off of me. So if you are a person and you're conflicted about going to church because you live a certain way, whether you gay, you drinking, or you doing drugs, or you out having sex with everybody, or you're just not living up to the expectations of God, and you're doing wrong, pray about it. And when you come to church, come for one reason, and it's only for God. And before you get on social media and try to take in all that stuff, minimize your time on social media. Like, each day I try to read the Bible, pray, write something that I learned in the Bible, and try to apply it to my daily life. Ooh, my mouth is dry. And then once you apply it to your daily life, you'll get a better understanding of who God is and how you should be living. And then on top of that, when you go to church, since you are now aware of scripture, you only there for God. You only there to serve Him and worship Him, and that will put you at a better peace of mind. Yes, people will test you. Yes, people will say things to you that you don't like, and the devil's gonna sit on your shoulders and smile. And sometimes you're gonna have to choose a higher road. Trust me. I'm gonna tell y'all this lady at Taco Bell pissed me off yesterday, and yes, I just cussed. But you know, I was just like, I'm not even gonna go there with her, especially because I got too much to lose. And you just have to look at it like that. Like, people are not worth your energy, especially for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes of time that you may not be able to get back because of your actions. So just think about how you want to live the rest of your life, and make goals for yourself on how you can grow constantly. You know, I know how I can grow constantly, but I feel like everybody needs to be aware of how they can grow and just be a better adult or person or child, whatever you would like to say. That's all I had to say for this morning. It's 6:50. I have maybe an hour or so left to get to St. Louis, but I hope you guys like this video.